Alright, this is Miss Bluey we're about to get into here. They're all a little fired up. Alright, so she's been brooding up strong. We've taken several donor frames from her so far this spring. She's a queen, is a Dan Williams Latshaw Italian. She's a 2025 queen, and this is her first spring build-up, and she is doing it strong thus far. So hopefully their new configuration on everybody, they're starting to work their deep boxes more than the last full inspection, because the deeps were pretty empty last time. Now we got a little bit of brood, got some cap brood and some late larval stages. Flashlight. Got some young larvae. Got young larvae. They would be graftable. Cat brood. Some late stage larvae mixed in. Young larvae fanning out. Got some eggs laying down, about 3-day-old eggs. Got nectar around the edge. So that's a good brood frame. That's the first one I pulled out. Don't want to leave that one exposed very long. I see resources, nectar and pollen. Nectar and pollen. I'll shake this one off. And this is going to be one that hangs out through the meantime. And then this brood's going to go back in. This is a partially drawn frame. Not much of anything stored in it. Plenty of space for her to start laying though. nectar and pollen. Honey, nectar and pollen in the middle. So she had still a ton of honey frames up top here. I've brought some empty comb out that we might switch out on these girls, because really she needs the space to lay more so than she needs frames of capped honey. So set this over here. This frame's falling apart. We're storing some pollen and nectar in it. But the frame itself is in rough shape. The rest of these are honey frames, if I remember right. Oh, that one's pretty empty. Was capped honey at some point. That's capped honey. Mostly capped honey. Empty on that side, about halfway capped honey on this side. So put that on the wall. Resources and honey. So this was partially drawn. This is the only one with brood up here, right? Yeah. That there. I can't get them to work on drawing this. Really can use some protein. It's got resources on it. Still out. 2 of those are honey. This has some resources. frame and a clean. Empty brood comb, and then drone frame. It's waxed. She has genetics I would love to flood this area with drones. Alright, center it up. Alright, crack it open and we'll look at the deep. Hopefully she's made some progress. Didn't see the queen up here, and less brood than before. Pollen patty they've been working on. Making good progress there. Alright, lots. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5 frames of bees. So brood nest is probably over here, which is where she has been laying, on this side of the box. And she's prolific with the propolis. It's about 62 degrees right now, so propolis is a bit firm. Okay, this was a nice big brood frame. So I see eggs out here on the perimeter. That's good. Eggs and young larvae. Eggs in the middle. So she's backfilled all that with brood. So that's an excellent brood frame being refilled. Let's look at this side. Lots of bees. So obviously we got some capped here. Larvae and eggs on the outside. Eggs, larvae in the middle. Pretty much every cell is full. And then just this thin strip of capped, probably soon to emerge larvae. She's got it laid all the way out to there. And she's even got eggs beyond it. So that is a full brood frame. Let's see if I can get a frame out of here that's not brood. Leave it sit out while we inspect. I think this is resources. Seeing nectar, many different colors of pollen. Yeah, this is a really nice resource frame. I'm going to try and get you guys up close on this. There's a bunch of red and orange pollen in here. I've seen them bringing it in on the entrance, but this is just multicolored. Lots of different types of pollen. That red pollen's pretty unique. And this side is the same. It's like a mosaic. It's like stained glass. Show you this side too. It's pretty neat. Alright, I'm going to shake some of these off. So I'm going to leave this frame setting out to leave me space while we inspect. Alright. Slip that one back down in. It's a prolific brood frame. Getting a little loud, so let me get them a little bit of smoke. Clouds have started rolling in, so it's getting a bit overcast. Temperatures are probably starting to drop a little bit since the sunshine went away. So they're getting a little riled up. Alright, got another brood frame. Got eggs all the way out here. They're in the center, but they're laid over, so 2 or 3 days old. Eggs all down through there. We got larvae right on the edge of the cap brood. Eggs all across the bottom. Eggs are wrapping around here. Eggs out here on the edge. Yep, that's a full brood frame again. Eggs out here on the edge. I should be looking for the queen. Her paint was starting to wear off last time I saw her. Capped here in the middle. Eggs and larvae on the edge. Eggs out there at the edge. So I think she's definitely moved down into the deep. And she has both of those frames laid up. It's pretty much empty on that side. I'll double check it with my flashlight here in a minute. There could be eggs in the bottom. It's a pretty dark old brood frame. Got a cap brood in the middle. Eggs surrounding it. Eggs mixed in there. There's more resources on the perimeter here. It's constricting her. Oh, there she is. Queen's right down here. She's almost lost her blue dot. She's crawling around right there at the bottom of the frame. That's Queen Bluey. Now she's on the bottom. Which side are you gonna go, Mama? Alright, crawl back up there. This side. She's still hanging out at the bottom. No, nothing laid on this side yet. Just a little bit of resources running around. I'm gonna do something that probably some people would say not to do. I'm reversing the direction here to see if we can't get this other side. Get some brood going on it. I'm trying to find where she went. I like to have eyes on her before I put this frame back down in. Oh, she's down here at this corner. She's crossing the bottom. Ma'am, you need to go somewhere safe. Yep, climb up that frame. There you go. Alright, so I put the empty side up against other brood in hopes that she'll start to lay that up. She is a propolis monster. This is the sensor frame. It's got a bunch of capped honey. We like to keep that in the middle because it gives us a good temperature reading. Right, this next one is a pretty wonky honey frame that got drawn out pretty fat in one spot, and it's kind of a problem. It's pretty fat over here. Rather, no, I'll set this aside for now. Frame, a little concave on this side because of that frame I just pulled. Honey, capped honey, and some pollen they've stored. Some pollen on that side, and a little bit of capped honey at the top. This would be a good brood frame. They started to lay it. Tons of pollen. That side's not as great. It's full of pollen and bee bread. Capped honey at the top, and that side's empty. So we'll leave that on the edge. That's got lots of pollen. Should be good to lay. Yeah, it has space to lay. Just gotta get over to it though. What was this first one like? Haven't really seen any drone comb or drone cells. That's some cat brood. Yeah, this was brood. If we could put some pollen on the edge. Which I think, is this a lot of pollen? Yes. Bridge comb. Alright, so that was pollen. We got 1, 2, 3 pretty laid up brood, and 2 that have space, have resources and space for her to start laying. This one is honey. On the edge is honey. I'm gonna get her a deep drone frame, and this honey frame should probably be cold. It's wonky. Alright, so I'm going to give her a waxed drone frame, and this is just waxed foundation, heavy waxed. Let's see if they'll start to work on that. So she's in good shape. She's brooding up like crazy, like she has been all spring. She's been a brood monster. We've donated out of her several times to Sylvie. I'm going to get her a little bit more pollen patty down here, and she's still got a few sugar bricks on top, but that's it for Miss Bluey.